And welcome, everybody. Sunday Night Baseball on 2K Sports. Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crump. Now let's take a look at our starting pitcher for Los Angeles. Steve will be watching how he approaches this Cleveland lineup.
There are times where this lineup can be a challenge for pitchers. With the quality stuff this right-hander has, though, if he's on top of his game today, he should be able to get the job done for his manager.
Now we'll take a look at the Indians' offense. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, not many middle infielders possess the power that Dan Uggla does, but that is it. He is a home run hitter. Forget the high average. Forget trying to hit the ball the other way to move a runner over. He's going to sit in the middle of the lineup, and his job is to try to see how far he can hit it and how many runs he can drive in. More often than not, he's going to hit the ball pretty hard.
The center fielder. The Dodgers coming off a win last night. It's the Indians.
Number 38.
That swung on and flied to right. One away. We'll take a quick look at the Dodgers and see what they look like defensively.
Well, within their division, it's the highest-ranked defensive team. They make the plays, and it really is one of the things that distinguishes them from the rest of the competition.
Still early on, a look at what the Dodgers have coming up. Tonight's game, the last against Cleveland. Nothing scheduled for them tomorrow. They'll go up against the Nationals in Washington. Great series there. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then they take on a team from the junior circuit, the Blue Jays at Rogers Center. So they'll be out and about over a good bit of that upcoming schedule. Martinez makes contact, fouled it away.
Foul!
The pitch. Martinez, there's a foul ball again.
Foul!
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
Catches that for a strike. Dan Uggla called out.
You have to protect with 2 strikes. It doesn't matter what they throw. He gets the curveball there, down and in. You at least have to fight that pitch off. Well, a look here at last year of the American League and where the Indians ranked compared to everybody else. 6th in doubles, 6th in batting average with runners in scoring position, and they were in the top 10 in home runs. That ability to drive the ball really paid dividends for this team's offense.
He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one.
Well, if you're going to get a good fastball, you better pull the trigger a little sooner. You can't be late on that heater.
Pitch on the way. 0-1. Splitter in for a called strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. Inside corner. Great movement on it. Just locks the hitter up.
Ramirez will foul that one away. On the way. He makes contact. Line drive. Freeman grabs it, and the half inning's over. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. And first chance coming up for the Dodgers. Here's a look at Cleveland's starter. So, Steve, what's he going to be conscious of? What's he thinking about as he gets into this Dodger lineup?
Well, not a great matchup right here for this pitcher, as this is not the kind of lineup that he fares very well against. So he could be in a little bit of jeopardy early on. And we should know early in this game whether this right-hander's in trouble or not.
Looks at a fastball in there, and it's quickly 0-2. Swung on, liner to right. play is made. Here's a chance. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Dodgers. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Freddie Freeman came right into the league and became an immediate impact hitter. Not many rookies can come in and do the things he did. Very clutch hitter, a guy that when the game was on the line, his team wanted him up at bat. Batting average will make up for his lack of power, but he's such a tall guy and a big guy, that power is going to come.
Now we've got Tucker. This is his third year. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. In time for the out. Now we'll take a quick look at the Indians, how they line up in the field.
As you look at this club defensively, it's a team that struggles and ranked in the bottom 5 in the American League. And that really does impact their ability to win ball games. They just give the opposition too many extra base runners, too many extra bases, and too many extra outs.
Number 3 hitter up. Big swing, sends this one on a long, high arc to right field. It ricochets off the wall. And he'll stop at second base, and it will be a double.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Well, this pitcher was cruising along in this inning, and not a lot of difficulty so far. Loses concentration for just 1 second, and now a runner in scoring position. He's got to work.
Freeman batting now.
They've counted on him a lot lately. He's picked up 5 hits in his last 11 at-bats.
And they just can't seem to keep him off the bases. Seems like every time he comes up, he's finding his way on.
And it's 0-1. Williams gets him looking there.
That's a great pitch right here. Pounding the strike zone, going up and away. A pitch he could catch up with.
Here's the pitch. A swing, and he crunches this one. Deep right center field. Off the wall. A run scores. And he's heading for third. There's the throw. That tag, and he is out at third. Off to a good start here. They put one over in the first. The Dodgers lead 1-0.
For the Cleveland Indians.
And their catcher at the plate. He'll start us out here in the second. Just missed with a fastball, 1-0.
Boy, it's a great fastball right there, down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Lined up the middle, and that one's down. That's the team's first hit. There's more MLB this Thursday. It's a road game for the Dodgers. They make the trip to Washington to face the Nationals. Things will get going at 1:30 Eastern. In there, their first baseman. Swing and a miss, and he's behind that pitch. 0-1.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
And he swings and hits this one foul. Fastball in there, called third strike, 1-0.
Good movement, 89 miles per hour. Hey, Cam shows it to you.
Pretty good looking pitch right there. Danced a little bit outside. Maybe he thought that was going to go the other way.
Yeah, and he found out the outside part of the plate, and the umpire and everyone else knew that was a strike.
And their number 6 hitter.
Well, the Indians were surprising in 2011 early on, but in the end, it was their road record that was the Achilles heel. They just couldn't get it done away from Progressive Field.
One out, man on first. Fastball misses away, 1-0. Cleveland struggles on the road. Steve was talking about primarily pitching as the ERA ended up about 4.5, John.
Yeah, down near the bottom of the league in that category. Pretty much been a...
He's running, heading for second. takes second. Gets the out at second base. That's a big out. Takes that base runner off the pads.
Now this catcher's got a great arm. He just gunned it like a cannon down there, and he's going back to the dugout now.
Third pitch to him, swung on and missed. Strike one. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And that gets through for a base hit.
Well, with two outs and you get a big double right here, the last thing you want to do is get stranded. You got a little momentum. You got the pitcher on the ropes. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Number 7 man at the plate. Fastball is high, 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
The 1-0 now. Swung on line to right center field. That looks like a single. He's around third, heading for the plate. And he's in there.
Well, you see the pitch down in the zone a little bit, but he got a good piece of wood on it and drives it.
What you like about that at bat is the discipline to keep your head in.
Well, I'll tell you what, he changed locations, went down to the zone. It's a solid piece of hitting.
And in the batter's box, it's Arias. His club knew it had to match some production here, and they've done it.
Well, they bounced right back and tied this baby up with that one, Gary.
Here's the delivery. Cutter just misses. 1-0. Well, that's important early in the ballgame. You want to make this into a seesaw battle. That's what they've done.
Now, you're going to be all right with a seesaw battle? Sometimes that makes you nauseous. You going to feel okay?
You check. Gets away from him. And he takes a fastball for a strike. 2-1. Comes set. Fastball called strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed, and the side's retired. They pick up 1 on 3 hits, strand a man. We've got a stalemate going in L.A. 5, 6, 7 hitters to get things started. And it's Smith batting. Now, this is a kind of an interesting breakdown. Take a look at the pitch types that were thrown that have been hit for a base hit or better.
And you can see that four-seam fastball. It's been hit twice already.
And that pitch is the only pitch that anybody has hit here. But hey, we're only in the second inning, so he's going to need to be at least aware that this lineup may be keying in on something, or he might be tipping that pitch.
Williams, 0-1 delivery. Swing and a hot shot, and Smith's got himself a single. On the State Farm leaderboard, look at those teams who had the highest average last year. Number 1, the Cardinals. Second, the Mets. Third spot, the Brewers. The Rockies 4th. And 5th best, it's the Dodgers.
One of the top hitting teams in baseball last year will be on display in this game today. And these guys, when they step out of the dugout, they're swinging the bats. These guys can put the ball in play, and they all hit for a high average.
Williams with a windup. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
Well, the pitcher's executing his game plan. He knows these hitters. He knows how he wants to pitch them. And now he's locating his pitches in exactly the right spot.
Ball. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1. And the pitch out, nothing doing that time. The 2-1 pitch. Fastball gets away from him there, and it's 3-1.
Well, this is your dream when you're in the on-deck circle before you go into the batter's box. If you can get the count to 3-1 and in your favor, you know you have the upper hand.
He swings now and really hit that. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in.
And a brief look here at the Dodgers. Take a look at the National League rankings and where they fell in last season. 4th in stolen bases, 5th in batting average, and they were in the top 10 in hits. A lineup that was able to make a lot of contact and put the ball in play.
It's going to be Hernandez. Smith on first. And Williams gets too close. That'll be taken for a ball.
Well, a good pitch right there. He tried to get one in on his hands, but he just missed, though, in off the plate. Great pitch.
Here's the 1-0. Oh, he loses control of that one, and that got him.
Is it intentional? Is it not intentional? We'll never really know because nobody will admit it. The one thing we do know, the fastball can hurt.
Rookie right fielder stands in.
And with that hit by pitch we saw there, Gary, now 2 runners on base. And it's got to be in his mind a little bit right now that he's got to be careful, but he can't be afraid to pitch inside.
The pitch. Lined hard down the left field line. And that gets down. Smith's going to try and score. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall. And Smith comes in. And Hernandez also scores. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double. Here's what that double's done for the win expectancy graph.
Well, the pitcher went to the bottom of the strike zone, but he wanted to sink it out of the zone. The ball doesn't do it. It stays up. He slaps it for a 2-run hit.
And see, that was a pretty good pitch. That's a really quality RBI base hit.
That's good situational baseball by the offense.
Trying to bunt his way on board. Misses. It's a strike. Pulls it back 1-1. He bunts the ball. Williams picking it up. And a good throw gets him 2 down.
Now listen, pitchers don't hit the ball as well as position players do, but you can still impact the game with productive outs. Good fun.
Boy, will he be happy if that comes around to score.
That's going to make the manager very happy right there.
Up now, their second baseman. He flew out his last time up. Two outs, a runner 90 feet from scoring at third. A swing line to left center. Gets another one down. That'll score a run. And they're behind in this ball game, and by the looks of things, they got a starter out there with Tyro.
Oh, there's no question about it. I think they have to strongly consider making a move here as we see him before our eyes running out of gas.
Boy, the continuation here of this offense is called big-time momentum. Now we've got Tucker. Well, they've definitely got a rhythm going right now, each player feeding off the other.
Now that last hit puts a little bit more daylight in this lead right now, Gary. They keep tacking on early.
The first pitch, swinging a drive, deep left center. That one in the alley. This could be 2 or more. He's on his way to the plate. And he gets there all the way from first. Hitting? Well, they say it's contagious. It is contagious here in this ball game because they can't be stopped.
You want your hitters to go with the pitch. Don't try to force things. The ball's away. He drives it away.
Use the whole part of that plate and the whole part of that bat. He did.
Kids, you want to learn how to hit? That's how you do it.
Here we go. Here's the first pitch. He swings and drives this one. And that's going to do it in this half inning. They pick up 4 hits in the inning, wind up with 4 crossing the plate. LA's got the lead now.
Plate for the Cleveland Indians.
And Williams in the box.
Number 32, Gavin Williams.
Swung on and fouled away.
Foul ball!
He delivers. Cuts on that big breaker but misses, and it's 0-2. The pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And that's number 1.
Center fielder, number 38.
And it rolls around to the top again. Now let's take a moment here to see the breakdown of the pitches that have yielded hits.
Well, you look at how he's done with this cutter. It's been hit 2 times.
You know, with that pitch, it's the only time they've been able to get wood on the ball. Still looking great overall right now in the third, as he's been on the mark with what he's throwing up there, but that's the pitch they've gotten to.
And here's the first one. Fastball too low, 1-0. Delivery is a fastball in there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Just off the inside edge, 2-1. Now, to be effective, you got to mix your pitch types and speed. Here's what we've seen from this pitcher today. What's your take, guys?
And what I've been noticing, guys, it seems like to me he's overusing his 4-seamer.
You know, he seems to be ignoring his curveball today, too, guys, and I don't get it. I mean, maybe he doesn't have the feel for it, but he needs to show it just to put it in the hitter's mind.
He sends this one in the air towards center.
At the plate
2 away.
for the Cleveland Indians, right fielder, number 1, Angel Martinez.
And here's Dan Ugler. Last year, 267 against the Dodgers here in Los Angeles. And he starts him out. Curveball just misses, 1-0. Let's take a look at what he's doing on these first pitch to hitters.
Well, when he doesn't do well on the first pitch, he doesn't do well. He's given up 3 hits in this game when he has not gotten the first pitch strike over the plate.
Low for a ball, and it's 2-0. Now with 3 balls, Dan Ugla's going to be in the driver's seat right now.
Good action on that cut fastball down in the zone. Hitter just laid off.
And now Ugla has the 3-1 count.
But he's got to come back with something right here. Doesn't want to put him on base.
Behind that time, and that takes the count full.
Well, I tell you what, for a 2-seam fastball, he had some good movement and good pop on that one. Batter swung late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Refuses to go after it. Missed. Ball 4.
Well, that's what you want to do. You want to have quality at bats, get that pitch count up. And I tell you what, he worked this pitcher. It's going to be tough for him to get this next hitter out after working that walk on so many pitches.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. Lined out last time up. Here's the first pitch. Pulls back on that curveball, takes a strike on 1. And here's a quick chance to look at how this guy has been mixing up his locations to this lineup.
Well, this lineup is struggling because he's done such a good job of mixing it up location-wise, don't you think, Steve?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's been difficult for the hitters to figure out what's going to happen next. They've been off balance all game long. They just can't center the ball.
Good moving cutter, and it's 1-2 now.
And you can throw the ball down to the zone with that kind of movement. It can be very effective.
There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. The Dodgers still on top. Lead of the lineup coming to the plate. Hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Time to be bundled up here if you're in the stands. Hot chocolate wouldn't hurt either. And Freeman will come to the plate.
Well, he had a contribution last night offensively as he drove in a couple of runs.
Swing and a miss by Freddie Freeman. No contact and an even count.
Well, just because he's a fastball hitter doesn't mean you can't throw him a fastball. Strength on strength right there, and the pitcher came out ahead.
He fouls that one off. Big swing, misses on the changeup, struck him out, 1 away.
K-Cam shows 83 miles per hour and a very straight pitch.
Well, this one's headed towards the outside corner of the plate, and the pitcher just fooled him. He needs to be a bit more disciplined up there.
And not much in the timing department there, John. He's going back to the dugout. And it's Smith batting. He singled and later scored in his last time up. Grounded to Ramirez. And he's up with it. And that'll retire Smith. Here's a look at the schedule for the Cleveland Indians. Tonight is the last game of the Los Angeles series. We'll get on the road tomorrow. They kick off a homestand with the Cubs, a team that will definitely give them a competitive series. That's a 3-game series. And after that, they take their battle back into the AL Central, the Kansas City Royals. So quite a few home games they'll be looking to capitalize. 6 slide up at the plate again. Last time up, flew out. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. And they are retired in short order. Good defensive half inning. And we'll see the Indians next. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball, I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. They set up away. Cutter misses. 1-0.
Tried to backdoor that cut fastball, just trying to catch the outside corner. Couldn't quite get it.
1-0 on the way. A swing and a foul off to the right side. Here's the delivery. 1-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for a strike, 1-2. And here's an interesting analysis of the successful pitches we've seen him throw today. A look at the quality strikes he's thrown.
When you're pitching as well as he has, you got the confidence factor on your side. We've seen him stay out of the middle of the plate, and that's important.
Well, their plan coming into this game to attack this lineup is really paying off right now. They can't seem to do anything with him.
Cutter just about froze him, but it's full now.
Well, good movement on the cutter there, but he's got to get the ball down in the zone. He can get hurt with hitters throwing it up there.
The full count pitch. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Struck him out, 1 down.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
And the first baseman in. 0 for 1 thus far. And here's the first one. Starts him off with a pitch on the outside corner, strike one. On the way. Fastball misses low that time, 1-1. And he watches one at the knees, and it's 1-2. Splitter very tough to lay off, but it's 2-2.
Well, great eye right there from the hitter. Great discipline at the plate. Good location at that one. Just missing outside. Couldn't get the hitter to swing at it.
Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
And that will be ball 4. That'll complete the free pass.
Now, he was just looking to expand the strike zone, see if he could get him to chase, but with first base open, didn't want to put anything he could put the fat part of the bat on.
Up now, their second baseman. He doubled and scored in his last trip to the plate. And the first pitch, and that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
He deals. Line to deep left field. 2 away, and he'll go back to first.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
In the box again, their left fielder. Singled home a run in his last at bat. Two outs and a man on first. Here's the first pitch. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1. Take a look at this first pitch delivered and see how he's doing.
You tell pitchers all the time, work ahead. And what do you mean by that? Well, that means go 0-1. Throw first pitch strike. And he's retired 6 hitters in this game when he's gotten a first pitch strike.
Doesn't get the call on the splitter. 1-1. And that's taken outside for a ball 2, 1 strike count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, bounced weakly to second. Number 17, he'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Dodgers hanging on to this lead. It's going to be Hernandez. He'll lead off the 4th for the home team. Line towards third and foul. Low for a ball, 1-1. Up the middle. Oh, that'll move you on the mound. He just barely got out of the way. That's 1 away.
For the Los Angeles Dodgers, right fielder, number 44.
And the right fielder batting again. He doubled home a couple in his last at bat. Line drive fouled off towards first. There's a swing and a ball hit well. Deep, straightaway center field. Back. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out.
Number 18.
And their pitcher at the plate now. Last time through, he had a sacrifice bunt. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Oh, 1 is a fastball inside. That'll even the count at 1. And it's fouled off.
Foul!
Line drive. That's foul towards first. Swing and lined up the middle. And it gets down. The opposing pitcher gets on base. Nice job.
I thought he couldn't hit, Jerry. The pitchers can't hit. Well, look at that. That's a good piece of hitting right there. Nice job.
In the box, their rookie second baseman. He singled his last trip. The pitch. Change up just misses. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch. That's a cutter in there. 1-1.
Even with the late movement on the cut fastball, you don't want to throw it up in the zone because a hitter can fight it off and muscle it over the infielders.
There's a swing and a line drive. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today. The opportunity for offense is right now.
Well, you talk about a pitcher who didn't read the scouting report. I mean, everyone knows this guy's a high ball hitter. He threw one up there, and he got it whacked.
Now we've got Tucker. Doubled home a run in his last at bat. Two men on and 2 men out. And the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup low. 1-0.
Well, he tried to change up right there, but it just stayed down and off the plate.
At the belt, the 1-0. 1-0 pitch, cutter that travels outside. 2-0. Now the 2-0 pitch. That ball is swung on and hit a long way deep into right center field. Gone. That's good for 3. He gets 3 guys home. Now they lead by 7.
The Dodgers offense hitting on all cylinders right now. Everything clicking. It's an awfully tough lineup to face now.
There's a swing, line drive, center field, and yet another hit there, seeing the ball well. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
Struck out swinging his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
And this is bounced foul to the left side. Line shot into center field. And that's out number 3. So they strike for 3 more runs here and widen that lead even further. The Dodgers just dominating. They're in control right now.
Up to the plate.
And in the batter's box, it's Arias. He'll get us started here in the 5th.
Well, it's always nice to have a defensive replacement coming off the bench and holding a lead.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. That one, a one-hopper off the wall. He's heading for third. He throws. Slide, and he is safe at third. Just beat the throw. Nice job on this one, and if he doesn't go down into the dirt, he's not going to get a triple.
Well, you're right. Great hustle. He was at full speed out of the batter's box, and it was the slide directly into the bag that made a difference. Well, the pinch hitter coming into the game for the pitcher now. He can go hit the showers. His day is over.
Here it comes. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
Strike 2 with a swing and a miss and a fastball. The 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Hernandez is there. One away now.
Up to the plate for the Cleveland Indians.
Now their center fielder at the plate. Flew out last time. Only one out. Runner on at third. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Looked like the cutter that time for a called strike.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
Swung on. That is hit.
You're out. Stepping up to the plate for the Cleveland Indians, right fielder.
Well, it's a luxury for the manager having a lefty coming off the bench like this guy. They go to him here, hoping it's the right move against the right-handed pitcher.
Swing and a line drive. That's in there. Should score the runner.
Stepping up to the plate.
Well, what an at-bat right there. You know, you're talking about a guy coming off the bench cold. It's one of the toughest things to do in all of baseball. But he made it look easy.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. Progress, they're happy to see it, but they've got to have some major production if they're going to get back into this.
Now, that lead looked pretty big a few minutes ago, but a base hit here, a base hit there, a miscue. They're back in this thing.
First pitch on the way. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. They've gotten just far enough to get to the point where you get the opponent to start thinking, uh-oh.
Well, that's right. You know, you're getting to the later innings of the game. The pressure's going to be there, and see if they can't continue to make things happen.
Foul strike on a fastball, and it's 0-2.
Tough spot for the hitter, down 0-2. You got to protect right now.
Fastball misses inside, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, they threw that pitch right there down and in, just off the plate. Let's see if they come back with another fastball down and away.
The 1-2 on its way. Ramirez will foul that one away. Here's the pitch. And Ramirez fights off yet another during this at-bat.
Well, even though he got ahead in the count here, 1-2 very quickly, you know he's in for a battle because this guy will shorten up just to put it in play. The pitcher has to be at the top of his game, even when he's ahead in the count, to get this guy out.
Ramirez will foul that one away. And it's in there. Strike three call. That's it.
Well, they win a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory. Well, Los Angeles played their kind of game today and able to pull out the victory.
Now let's take a look back on this ball game and see who our player of the game is.
Well, yeah, I agree. Complete games seem to be a dying art, but every now and again, someone tosses a gem like this one. What I like is that even though he wasn't perfect, his manager gave him the chance and showed enough confidence in him that he could get the job done and finish it off, and he did.
Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go they had it. This was going to be their day, and they were right.
You and I like the close games just because there's a little more intrigue for all 9 innings, but the hometown fans, they like the offensive explosion and the big win.
Great day for baseball here at 2K Sports. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Gary Thorne with John Kruk, Steve Phillips, and our great 2K Sports crew. We wish you a great rest of the day or night, wherever you may be in baseball.